Welcome back, everyone. Anthony Becht here is filling in for Jerry as he's off on a well-deserved vacation. And Anthony, I know that you like to golf, right?
Love to play, yes.
So what if I told you you could actually improve your game just by reading a book?
Well, I'll tell you, I wish I had it on Friday because that was the last time I played. I didn't play very well.
Okay, well, many golfers hoping to improve their game end up spending hours upon hours on the practice range perfecting their swing. But they may be doing it all wrong.
Kalliope Barless is the author of Play Golf Better Faster, the little golf bag book. From weekend golfer to pro golfer in just 2 years. She joins us now. How you doing, Calliope?
Great, great.
So let's talk about this. I've spent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars on all these lessons trying to find a way to swing, and you're telling me I'm completely going in the wrong direction.
Because it's so much more important to spend time on your golf game while practicing so that you actually practice in a way that improves your game. Because one thing I see so often is people just start hitting ball after ball after ball, doing the same thing over and over and over again. Well, your brain needs to maintain excitement, focus. And if you keep doing something over and over again, it gets bored. It's like having a really good slice of pizza from the new pizza store in your neighborhood. It tastes great the first night, but you have it night after night after night, the taste diminishes. It's just not as good as it was the first night, right?
I'm so happy to hear that.
I don't ever have that problem, but I know that works for probably 95% of the people. Now, question, though, I was going to say, when you're talking about you know, lining up as far as getting the mental part, you know, when I was playing football, I had strength coaches. You're like you're a glorified mental coach, and you're saying that's the more important part of this whole golf game.
That's right. I mean, if you take a look at all the pros, there's so many talented people. Yet what really makes the difference in their game is how they're thinking. And when I teach people how to actually see the target while they're playing, instead of focusing on other mechanics, so that they see the ball landing there, hear the center of the club face strike through the center of the ball, and then feel what that sweet spot feels like before they actually do it, they have a greater chance of actually getting what they want to get done.
Interesting you say that, because you know, it's funny, after I watch LPGA on television, or the PGA, but more LPGA, if I really watch and I let them get into my head, I play much better golf just after watching them.
That's right.
It works.
Mentally, right?
And it's how your brain works most effectively, because it's mirroring the behavior. And the beauty about the brain is that it doesn't know what it watches different from what it does. It perceives it as the same. So if you're watching a great golfer and like really take it in, like maybe even let them walk into you.
Okay.
So that their ability actually becomes part of your own. Your ability to play better will increase faster.
Okay, this is good news because I hate practicing. I never like to hit thousands of balls on the practice range, but I'm thinking when it comes to putting, that's one of those things that you've got to get out on the putting surface and just hit as many as you can if you really want to perfect that part of your game. Yes or no?
That's right. And in fact, that's one part of the game you can even do at home, because there's a flat surface everywhere, right? There's a floor somewhere in your house, if not everywhere. And so when you practice short distances to longer distances, then your brain has a better ability to calibrate the distances while you're on the course.
Okay, now.
Yeah, I don't want to give away any of your secrets live because we want everyone to go get the book. But tell me, when, you know, for me, I'm like a mental head case. Every time I get my hand in the club, my hand's in the wrong spot. I can't remember where I was, you know, getting the same exact, bringing it back, coming through. You're taking a lot of the technical part of golf out of this, and you're saying even the way you naturally swing, you can still be a productive golfer?
What I'm saying is to focus on the technical stuff while you're practicing.
Okay.
And once you're on the golf course, playing the game, just focus on the target. And focus on, even before you even get to the golf course, rehearse it. The same way an actor would rehearse his lines before he gets on stage, or she gets on stage. So you go through the first hole, the second hole, and what you're going to do in between. By the end of the game, what score do you actually want? And have that in your mind. Because your brain works the same way a GPS system works. When you put an address in it, it knows where to go.
Right.
But if you tell your brain, well, I don't know what's going to happen today, who knows what's going to happen, there's no destination. But once you give it a score, and the better it is, the closer you'll get to it. So aim high so that you'll end up somewhere even closer to
Got it. Okay, 75 for you, and maybe 78 for me.
I'll take an 85, honestly, at this point right now.
We got to change our whole attitude now. The book is called Play Better, or Play Golf Better Faster. There it is. And Kalliope Barlas, thank you very much. You've just made our whole lives so much easier.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
We'll be right back.